All right, welcome everybody to our interview with Mousesports. First of all, guys, congratulations. That was one hell of a match. Pushed to all 5 games. Starting off, first of all, we got to talk about Virtus Pro. Coming in, I know you guys got through the winner's bracket. You were good. You were watching the loser's bracket games. Did you think Virtus Pro was actually going to be the team you were facing in the finals?
I think every one of us was like quite certain that Roxkiss will take it. We didn't prepare at all. It's a cocky thing to do. Yeah.
Yeah, you got to talk in the mic. I'm sorry. That's our only.
All right.
Yeah. So just talk right into it.
All right. So yeah, we didn't even expect Roxkiss to come this far. To be honest, we were kind of just VP to come this far. We were mostly prepared for Roxkiss, and then suddenly we see that VP wins with 2-1, and we were like, oh, looks like we have to prepare for something else. And yeah, it's like Roxkiss looked really solid in the tournament and in the group stage, and VP not so much, to be honest. And that's where we kind of thought, yeah, they're just gonna take it 2-0. But yeah, we were surprised. Then we had to deal with different picks, and we had to get used to different picks in the first 2 games. It looked pretty tough for us because of this, I would say, as well. And there are many reasons for it, but also from a drafting perspective, it was relatively hard because they were new, we weren't prepared, stuff like this. So yeah.
PyCat going in, so Virtus Pro, a team that you weren't really expecting going into the finals, and then being pushed. Like, let's start with the worst part, losing those first 2 games. Like, what was the mindset going into it? How did you guys actually manage to forget about those first 2 games and take the next 3 in order to actually win the whole entire series?
Well, this is something we tried to talk about before. It's like...
Sorry.
Okay. Nah, but we played some similar stuff like this before. We played against Empire, and we were down 2 games as well. And it's just, you play each game, you know, it's always this factor where you can always come back. As long as you're not out of the game completely, then there's always some chance for comeback. And so it's also like they're up 2 games, they're gonna start maybe feeling comfortable and stuff. And also, it's like Fada mentioned earlier, we had 0, like, I had already prepared like what to ban against Roxkiss. You know, we had no idea we were gonna face VP whatsoever. It wasn't even in our minds at all that they would like. We even thought that Team Coast would win against VP to begin with, and then they actually managed to win Roxkiss as well. So we were really surprised. And then the first pick and the pattern in the draft was just different, and that kind of threw us off guard. And then we made some silly mistakes in game 1. And then this game 2, their strategy was just this global stuff. It's really hard. Like, we were ahead a lot, but it doesn't really matter when you have a strategy like that because you can't really fight in late game against that. So coming into this game 3, we just said, okay, whatever. We've done this before. We can do it again.
Yeah. Well, then you won the next 2 games. Now going into game 5. Misery, give me your thoughts on just going into that 5th game. Were you really nervous about going in that 5th and then actually losing it all? Or after the ride of those first, that 3rd and 4th game, were you just riding the victories and going, you know what, this is going to be easy?
I feel like we were always confident, even the first game, even like all games. I feel like we were confident. I feel like we were the better team in all games. We had the better early game, all the games. So the 5th game was kind of the same mentality. I think what happened was that we just realized after the 2nd game that we needed not to give them this Fear and AA combination of heroes. It's just too strong right now. I don't really know what the counter is to it. And when we did that, everything was just easier. It wasn't about strategy. It was all about just casual play, how we were going to do it. So.
All right, guys. Well, congratulations. Do you guys, first of all, PyCat, do you have any thoughts on going into Virtus Pro, their chances going into the wildcard series? Any thoughts about how that matchup is going to go down?
Well, not really. I think pretty much anything can happen. It's Liquid, Arrow, VP, and
Liquid MVP.
It's MVP Phoenix, Liquid, and then CIS. Yeah. I think I would be surprised if MVP Phoenix were to take it, but honestly, anything can happen. It's just on this day, whoever is more prepared, who has the better drafts, and who just has a better day. I think it's gonna come down to that.
Well, you guys managed to make it into TI4. What are you gonna celebrate? How are you gonna celebrate tonight?
Nah. We're just gonna go out for some drinks now.
MSS, he's over in their side.
Yeah.
MSS, you got something?
No, he doesn't.
Come on,
wrong.
come on, buddy.
Yeah. It's not gonna happen.
Right into the microphone.
We're going to Q Berlin, boys. That's it.
It's not gonna happen.
All right, guys. Well, thanks so much for coming on for this short interview. Do you guys have any shout-outs, anything like that you want to give?
Yeah, shout out to Mousesports and the sponsors, and then Woof Woof. It still lives on. It does.
Woof Woof lives on. All right. Well, thanks so much, guys, for taking the time to come on. We're going to cut it short here just so you guys can go out and have some fun. So thanks for coming on, guys. And you guys on the stream, thanks so much for tuning in. We will see you guys next time on the live stream.